Okay, so how this is going to work is just how it's worked for the last 5 minutes, which is to say we're going to have a conversation.
Okay.
You sound good?
Yep.
Okay, great. First things first, tell me who you are and what do you do?
My name is BriAnna, and I am from originally Union City, Tennessee, which is out in West Tennessee, but I'm mainly from Nashville. Grew up here most of my life. So my mom showed up and supported me for everything, as well as my brother at the same time. So I was in cheerleading, band, pep club. I was in some science club. She dropped me off for all of those things, picked me up, came to the competitions and the games and whatnot, and she was the only person doing that. So she was a single parent in a relationship. My dad would rather be working on a motorcycle or a car in the garage or going out with his friends and doing whatever, as opposed to, helping us with homework or helping my mom cook dinner, or even taking like frozen meat out of the fridge, like just simple things. He just wasn't present. My brother had gotten in trouble for something. He would get in trouble for any and everything. I mean, if he breathed the wrong way, it was a problem. He made him get on his knees on rice and hold phone books straight out like this. And if he dropped them, he would add another book. I just remember feeling like sick to my stomach, or I was like, that's not right. He was very abusive, physically, verbally, emotionally, financially, in all the ways that you can imagine. He never wanted to look bad. He never wanted to seem like he was in the wrong in any way, shape, or form, and he would go to great lengths to ensure that. He was very strategic about where the bruises were placed, and so he would grab her arm, and you just wear long sleeves and it's wintertime. Nobody's questioning that. I remember one story my mom told me, like, he pushed her down the stairs. I think that's why I never noticed earlier, was because it was so calculated. We came in the middle of the night. My dad did work during the day, but he also pulled a lot of third shift as well. My mom, she would kind of pack things away slowly but surely, and she would drop things off at Goodwill, but it was really, she was packing stuff in the car, or she was dropping stuff off with our friends or things like that. If she had confronted him and been like, "We're leaving, I'm done," it would have not ended well, and he wouldn't have let us leave. Every new child that came in would get to pick a stuffed animal. That was one of the things we did on our first few days here. So when we saw the therapist, we got to go to this wall and we got to pick a stuffed animal. I carried that thing everywhere like you would a blanket. I think it made the transition easier. And I mean, I still have it, and I'm 25 now, so it's, it's lived a life. One of the things that I remember was the therapy, and it would be art therapy, it would be talk therapy, but I always was really creative, so I loved the art therapy. Those were always my favorite times, that and then getting to go on the playground. My therapist, she was so great. I mean, she was just like so welcoming and so warm, and I just remember being like, oh, like she was just so easy to talk to. It was like a friend. I think from the child's perspective, the YWCA really makes it feel like home because they let us have a childhood in a situation where that's usually not possible. Having different snacks in the little kitchen area, and we get to go on the playground. I think everybody kind of rallying around the families and making them feel human and normal, and in a really, crappy situation where they've been dehumanized a lot of the times. I think just keeping that air of lightness and hope and normalcy were the key factors of why everything just feels like home here. This place was so pivotal to my childhood and to my life. And even walking through and just seeing the expansion, it just means that more people are getting helped. More people are going to get a chance to create the life that they want and not just be stuck to the deck that they were handed. That bear kind of reminds me of things can get better. I've been very blessed in the life that I've lived, and I look at that bear and I think, that was my life, and I went through that, and that's okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to school and I'm working and I'm using my degree, and I have friends and I have family, and I'm traveling and doing things that I want to do, and I think I'm creating a good life for myself that I know my mom is proud of, to get out and to be able to experience the world and education and friendship and love and things like that. I think that was her dream for me, so I'm happy to be able to show her that it's possible with all the things we went through.